As summer draws to a close, oil traders should start paying close attention to the energy situation in Europe, although people are most worried about likely gas supply and price in the region. But if the crisis intensifies this winter, oil markets also expected to suffer atypical effects. To reduce carbon emissions, many European countries switch to natural gas instead of coal. In some countries, for example Germany, even shut down mature nuclear power plants to cut nuclear power generation. Further increased reliance on natural gas, and in this process Russia has always provided them with a convenient and cheap source of natural gas. By 2019, 40% of natural gas consumption in Europe are provided by Russia. It all went well in itself until the outbreak of the Russian-Ukrainian conflict. U.S. and EU countries opened to sanctions on Russian energy exports. Since then, European countries have been working hard to try to reduce demand for natural gas, especially the dependence on Russian gas at the moment. Electricity prices are rising sharply across Europe. It's the result of a combination of factors. A summer heatwave. It means that the market demand soars at the same time. Wind power generation, which was previously relied on, is also more unsustainable due to the lack of summer winds. But the most important factor is that the price of natural gas has more than tripled since the end of July. Russia will also reduce the amount of gas it sends to Germany via the Nord Stream pipeline to 20% of its typical capacity. Russia blamed technical problems for the cut, but Germany claims it was a political move at the same time. This drop has also affected electricity prices in other European countries. These countries get gas from Russia or electricity through Germany. At the same time, EU is urging member states to cut energy consumption to store natural gas for winter as of early August. Europe's natural gas reserves are 71% below the 80% target the EU hopes to reach by November. In Germany's natural gas storage facilities are 75% full, but even if Germany fills up all its natural gas storage facilities, it also has about 1/5 of the natural gas it normally consumes, or equivalent to about 2.5 months of heating, industrial and electricity demand. Here's why Germany's energy regulator is pushing for a 20% reduction in the country's energy consumption, and why utilities are desperate to lock in LNG cargoes from overseas suppliers over the winter. If Russia cuts off gas supply entirely, or there is not enough gas to meet demand, Germany and Italy will be hardest hit. German government has pledged to heat residents. Therefore, even with energy rationing, German industry still hit hard by gas shortages this winter, and a German industry will have no natural gas to make steel and other products. People will not be able to heat their homes. Germany fears a recession. Other European economies that depend on German industry and products will be similarly hurt. Currently, we don't yet know which businesses and industries will lose power first. That is to say, if the import of natural gas from Russia is not increased, German economy will be affected. High energy prices are already hurting the German economy. Shortages will only accelerate recession. Recession in Germany may ripple to other European countries. At this time, mass layoffs and industrial slowdown across Europe will lead to lower oil demand. However, if oil prices drop low enough, we may see more power plants switch to burning oil, assuming they can afford EU-mandated carbon offsets to boost oil demand. Traders should not think the recession brought about by this energy crisis is bound to be similar to the market reaction to previous energy crises. Due to over-reliance on natural gas, energy prices and energy use have broken historical patterns, both in the US and Europe. Therefore, during a typical recession, oil demand may not drop as expected.